In the aftermath of the flood, the earth began to pulse again with life and hope. Among Noah's descendants, 3 lineages stood out, headed by his sons, Shem, Ham, and Japheth. Each carried not just the responsibility to repopulate the earth, but also the promise of a new beginning. Shem, the eldest, was a man of wisdom and introspection, deeply aware of the weight of his obligations. He and his descendants, including Elam, Ashur, Arphaxad, Lud, and Aram, became founders of nations, laying the groundwork for what would later be known as the Middle East. Arphaxad begat Salah, and he begat Eber, from whom would arise a lineage of men notable for their faith and leadership. Ham, whose story was marked by the controversy of a thoughtless act against his father, Noah, saw his descendants grow under the shadow of his mistake. His sons, Cush, Mizraim, Put, and Canaan, gave rise to powerful nations and legendary cities such as Babel, Erech, Akkad, and Calneh in the land of Shinar. Cush was especially notable, being the father of Nimrod, a fierce warrior and the first mighty one on earth, founder of the great Babylonian Empire. Japheth, the youngest, known for his adventurous spirit, expanded his territories to the farthest regions in the lands we now know as Europe and parts of Asia. His sons, including Gomer, Magog, Madai, Javan, Tubal, Meshech, and Tiras, were pioneers, exploring unknown lands and laying the foundations of many nations and cultures that would come to influence the world for millennia. The story of these men and their families is not just a tale of geographic expansion, but also a chronicle of how humanity, in its diversity, began to weave the rich tapestry of cultures, languages, and traditions that characterize our world. Each recorded name, each mentioned generation, contributes to the complex network of human relationships, reflecting a greater divine plan unfolding over the centuries. However, this narrative is also a reminder of our common origins, a call to recognize unity in diversity. Noah's descendants, spread across the earth, though separated by lands and seas, languages and cultures, are linked by a shared history of survival and renewal. In this account, we see not just the beginnings of nations, but the ongoing unfolding of humanity, a story of dispersion and connection, conflict and collaboration that continues to shape our world today. Thus, the narrative of Genesis 10 is not just a genealogy or a mere historical record. It's a reflection on the human capacity to overcome adversity, to build and rebuild, to seek meaning and purpose in the fabric of existence. It's a story that resonates with the promise of renewal, a reminder that despite differences, we share a common origin and an intertwined destiny.